Hi everyone, Herman here, and this video is going to be a little different from what I've been normally doing here in the last couple of weeks in my YouTube channel where I'm trying to teach something. Instead of doing that, I'm going to be sharing updates about me and my journey as an entrepreneur and our journey running our company. So I'm going to be shifting the focus here moving forward. I do not know for how long, but at least for a little while. And the change is coming because I just watched this video here from Alex Hormozi. I'm going to pull it up here on the screen. So you could see here Alex in the interview with A Diary from a CEO. He's talking about how the most successful entrepreneurs really just focus on one thing. They do that for the entire time, and they just are laser focused on this one business, one opportunity. They're not diverting their attention into multiple different things. Now, while I don't feel like I have been doing that, diverting my attention, I have been focusing on YouTube, and this is something for me, it's like a passion project. This is something fun that is a hobby for me, something fun to do. But I want to see how I can do this in a way that requires the least amount of effort from me. So instead of trying to come up with content, like really think about the type of content that I want to share, I just want to turn on the camera and share what's currently happening with me, whether it be an update from me, a personal update, a lesson that I learned, whether it be an update with our business. That is what I'm going to move the focus more moving forward to creating that type of content, because I think it'll be easier to think about. I know it'll probably nobody will care about this, and I know it won't get many it won't get many views, but for now I still want to, my main goal with this channel, with YouTube, with creating YouTube videos at the moment, it is just to practice being in front of camera, becoming a better speaker, sharing lessons, sharing whatever information I find is helpful, improve my storytelling skills. So it's just a matter of putting the reps in when it comes to becoming a better speaker, a better communicator, a better teacher. And so I want to keep it going. I don't want to stop it, but I feel like I need to do it in a way that doesn't require much time. And so for now, it is what it is. I'm just going to be sharing updates. So yeah, that's Alex sharing his wisdom right here in this podcast. And I think it makes a lot of sense. He was saying how entrepreneurs that focus 100% of the time are going to be entrepreneurs who are in it 60% of the time. And I don't feel like I've been in it 60% of the time, but I feel like right now, especially, we're going to gear up here pretty soon. We're going to go to Vegas to have a workshop with Alex, to have actually, it's like their level 3 workshop where you get actually to meet Alex and be with him in a room with other 10 other entrepreneurs. So I'm super excited for that. And I want to make sure that we come in and give it our best shot and just learn from him. So yeah, that's what's coming soon. For now, I just want to provide here an update with what's going on in our business, where we're at. So today we had a meeting with our team. And in this meeting, we're planning the next month. And we're trying to figure out what our next month and next quarter is going to look like and what projects we need to do. Actually, for now, it's just this month, but the quarterly meeting is going to be happening next month. But today what we did inside our meeting is we looked at our business and kind of judged it, analyzed our business based on what we feel the strengths are, where we're at in the company. And usually the way we do it is kind of like this. So we got taught this framework by Alex Sharfin, one of our business mentors, and he says every business is, most businesses are divided into this major component. So you have here marketing or lead generation. Then you have lead nurture. Okay. Then you have lead conversion. Then you have fulfillment and retention. Well, really so what we've done is we added another one called operations. Okay. So you could think about it in that way. So lead generation, this is marketing. Then you have lead nurture. This is like the follow-up. Some people consider lead nurture to be part of lead conversion. So this is lead conversion, which is like sales. Okay. Then you have fulfillment. For us, this is our onboarding department. Then you have the retention. That is it's not just retention. It's like retention, upsells, right? So just getting people to stay and getting people to buy more, getting people to refer. That's this area right here. So once again, lead generation, that's marketing. Lead nurture, that's like how we now, once we get the leads, how do we nurture them to make sure that we turn them into clients? Then lead conversion. So that is sales, fulfillment. For us, that's our onboarding, how we provide the value. And then the retention is how do we keep our clients, the operations side of things. It's like making sure that we're meeting with the team, that the team feels good, that we're tracking the progress of each of like all of our projects, that we have a way to measure what everybody's doing and so on. So right now for our company, for the longest time, our marketing was paused. So 3 years ago when we started this company, we just happened to get super lucky and we got a client who, when she first started working with us, she got amazing results and she started referring all of her friends, and then those people referred all of their friends. And so we grew really quickly, really fast. We were not prepared for that kind of growth and we didn't know what to do. So the only thing what we were able to focus on was on the fulfillment. So we were able to focus here, the fulfillment side of things, and the retention. And so my time as the founder, so it was my wife and I who started this business, but at the beginning it was just mostly me because I knew so for us, we help dance studio owners with increasing their student numbers. Not just dance studio owners now, we also help gymnastics gyms, swim schools, music schools, dance studios, ballroom dance studios, salsa dance studios. So any recreational activities that are student-based businesses. Again, like gymnastics, music, cheerleading, dance. So we help them get more students. Usually these are people who are struggling with getting more students, they're usually running their business. They're really good at like the business side of things, but the marketing side of things is where they struggle. So that's where we come in and we help them with doing that. We help them generate more leads. We help them follow up with those leads. So that's what we focus on. We get great results. Inside our company, I'm the person who knows more about marketing. So it was at the beginning, it was my wife and I. I was the marketing expert. I was the person who knew how to talk to these people and sell them on our services. I knew what their pain points were, what they needed. So my wife, she focused on the business side of the business, like making sure that everything, like the administration side of things at the beginning, she was handling the finances. She was making sure that things weren't falling through the cracks for me. And so at the beginning, it was just her and I. And then we brought in people and we've grown. We're now 14 people. She does like the role of the CEO. I do the role of the visionary. Anyway, long story short is that at the beginning, we focused primarily on retention and fulfillment. And so I focused all of our attention into making sure that anytime we would get a new client, we could easily onboard them. We would we have trainings in place to make sure that our clients get great results. They know how to use the system. We have processes to make sure that they keep getting good results from, let's say, from their advertising campaigns, because we help them with that. So we focused on this at the expense of lead generation, lead nurture, because we couldn't, it was just her and I, and then we didn't know. At the beginning, we didn't know how to hire. At the beginning, we didn't know how to bring in, how to hire new employees, how to delegate, how to manage a team, and so on. And so we were struggling with that. And so for us, we were growing at a pace where we couldn't handle any more work. So we never turned on our marketing. We turned it on briefly, but not for very long. Because we just were growing organically without having to market our services. So this carried on for about 3 years. For us, we were so swamped with the amount of work that we were getting from our clients and being able to support our clients well and being able to provide them with great value and just making sure they're seeing good results. That wasn't we couldn't handle any more work. And so for us, our lead generation was completely paused. And so this used to be at a 0. Okay. So we were not generating many leads. Now for us, this is something that anyway, I'll go through the rating first and then after that, I'll explain what I'm doing about it. So I'm just giving you the backstory. So this lead generation was at a 0. And then, you technically can't rate it as 0. You got to rate it a 1. And then from there, our lead nurture. So I had set up some systems to follow up with anybody who's interested in our classes. So that's kind of like a 3. And then we have the conversion, the sales process and so on. Right now, that's at a 3. I'd say it could be a lot better. In terms of our onboarding, that's at a 3 as well, and I'll explain why here in a second. In terms of our retention, I feel like that's at a 3. We could be doing many other things to improve this. When it comes to our operations, we're also at a 3. And this seems pessimistic, but that's how we created our company. And so there's a lot of room for improvement here. So the first one is obviously lead generation. And for us, what we're focusing on here right now, this quarter, so I literally turned on new marketing campaigns. So I spent about 2, maybe 3 months creating a marketing funnel to generate new inquiries, new leads for our company. And this is kind of the strategy right here. The big picture strategy is that I'm going to go into a little bit of detail here. So the way we're going to be bringing in clients is through doing a free trial for our services. And so the reason why we came to the conclusion that we wanted to do free trials is because we feel that we have a pretty good service. So once people try our services and they experience results, they can see how hands-on we are with our support, how great our onboarding is. So the way I thought about it is that instead of trying to pay for people to sell people and convince them to work with us, why don't we offer free trials? And instead of people getting convinced to sign up, they could just try for themselves, see how amazing it is, and then that is the thing that helps them push them over the edge. So I'm just kind of giving you the short story here, but we came to a conclusion that we wanted to do free trials. The problem is I don't want to pay for advertising. Okay, so I don't want to pay for advertising here to go to a free trial. So this is ad, because if you put money here for ads, you're not going to get any money here. So you're going to be at a negative dollar amount, right? I didn't want to do that. So for me, the way I thought about our marketing is that why don't I market a course here? Okay, so I have an ad that goes to a course, to a marketing funnel that sells a course, and then at the end, we offer a free trial. So that way, we put money here, we make money selling the course, and then ideally, we end up with people who want to do the free trial. So this money made right here cancels out. So we end up acquiring customers or free trial people for free. That's the idea. I mean, that's the goal for what we're doing here. I just spent a bunch of time creating the content for the courses. I spent a bunch of time planning out the marketing funnel, creating the copy for all the pages, creating all the automations that go on the background. Anyway, I can talk about it more at some other point, but I just launched this funnel. So I just launched it. We'll see how it goes. We got already 1 purchase for our marketing course. So that's super exciting. And then from here, for the lead nurture, I'm not going to be doing anything this quarter about it. I feel like at some point it'll need to get a lot better. But for now, it is what it is. It's just going to... So we have automations that nurture our leads, but it could be way better. And for now, it is what it is. We're not going to focus on it. When it comes to lead conversion, turning sales, so today I mentioned how we had a sale for the course. What I did is that I called this person who purchased our course to see, has she received it? Did she start? And I didn't get an answer. And then I called the person who purchased today. Now, a couple of weeks ago, so I just launched this marketing campaign today because I'm trying to, now I'm going to sound like this crazy, but I had launched the funnel before. It worked, but it wasn't profitable. So we tried it. We ran a couple of ads. We ran it to a landing page and it wasn't selling well. So then we moved it. So I paused the ads. I changed everything, changed the landing pages, changed the ads, changed the copy for the entire funnel, and launched it again. So, but in the previous ads, we did have a couple of buyers for the course, and I called one of them. It was 2 weeks ago, somebody who had bought the course, and I was trying to figure out whether that person had gone through the course, and she told me no, that she hadn't. She hadn't even looked at it, and so to me, that gave me a lot of ideas there in terms of how I can improve how I can improve the service in terms of, not the service, I'm sorry, how I can improve the marketing funnel to make it easier for people to even access the course. And I'm also starting to think of ideas for how to turn more of the people who visit, who buy our course, turn those into people who end up doing a free trial. We'll see, because what happens is it's like our market, our demographic is usually people who are older and not very tech savvy. And so I'm going to see if the idea that I have, like this idea where if people buy the course and then they go to a free trial, if that even ends up panning out, we'll see. Hopefully it does, but if not, I'm going to have to change the approach. But for now, lead conversion is just kind of, I might have to manually do it, even though I don't want to, but I don't have plans on changing anything. Okay, then you have the fulfillment side of things. That's our onboarding. So for us, one of the problems that we're experiencing here with the onboarding is that if we're doing a free trial, so normally the way it works is like, if people want to sign up for a program, they have to talk to me first. So they jump on a sales call. I'll tell them about our program. I'll sell them on everything that we do, why we do what we do, the results that people get. But right now, because we want to move to a free trial, we don't have a process to sell our clients on what we do, why we do what we do, the results that we've gotten people. And so we've had people try our free trial and drop within a month. And so I'm trying to see, can I increase the retention and people who stick with this if we revamped our onboarding? So that is the goal right now. It's just, I want to make sure that we have videos inside our onboarding where we teach our clients what we're going to do. We let them know why we are going to do what we're going to do, the kind of results that we are going to help them get, and so on. And so, yeah, I need to create videos for that. So that's going to be work there. Then as far as the upsells and so on, I'm like, there's something that I'm working on here. I'll chat about it later, not to make this video super long. The operations, my wife and the team, they're working together to create some KPI dashboards, and that's going to be pretty good. Like just being able to visualize where everybody's doing, what everybody's up to, the work that they're doing, and so on. So anyway, that's where we're at with our business. I just wanted to provide this update. I can dive in a little bit deeper into every area of the business later on in other videos. This is going to be mostly just unstructured content, sharing things about our business, what's going on behind the scenes, any lessons that I learned, anything that we're trying, any experiments, just sharing it here, mostly documenting it for myself. And then if you find that interesting, if anybody even has watched till the end, let me know. But I want to keep documenting this. Something that I thought that I was speaking to my wife today about is just like, how cool would it be, recording a lot of this and having this to look at later, even if nobody watches it, for myself. And it also, again, it helps me improve. I enjoy having to think here on the fly, put my ideas together in a way that is somewhat coherent, and being able to express what I'm feeling, and then using my iPad here to explain things. Yeah. So I really enjoy this. It's a fun hobby and I want to keep doing it. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I will end the video today and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.